There's a few different ways you can get to databases. If you know the name of the database you're looking for, you can enter it into the search bar on the library homepage. Just make sure you click the Databases tab first. The database may come up in the general search, but in the Specialized tab, it definitely will. Another way to access databases, especially if you don't know which one to use, is through the subject guide. You can access them by clicking on Library Resources from your class within Blackboard, or you could access them by going to the Research Guides and Tools tab. Subject guides are incredibly helpful, and I have curated the guide for public health very mindfully. The homepage is for research resources, and these tabs align with the different fields of study within public health. Let's start with policy. The Public Affairs Index is one database I recommend you try first. Before I start my search, I'm going to look and see if there are additional databases I may be interested in searching in. I'm going to choose CINAHL. This is a database for nursing and allied health. If you don't remember, my research topic concerns Medicare, health reforms, and how they affect persons with physical disabilities. I may find some good articles that have to do with long-term acute care within CINAHL. I'm also going to choose Social Sciences Full Text and SOCINdex. These are two databases that are very interdisciplinary, and they also have a lot of public health articles indexed within them. I definitely recommend that you look through all of the databases that are available. Depending on your topic, you might want to choose more that you want to search in. Now I'm going to enter my search terms, and they're going to be very similar to the ones that I entered in articles and books. You can see that I have 140 results. If I scroll down a little bit, I'll be able to see the source types, as well as the different databases that these articles were indexed in. As I'm looking through the results, I can see the subjects related to the specific articles. If I click into the article, I'll see the subjects again. Sometimes I might also see some author-supplied keywords. This article doesn't have any. Let's see if I can find one that does. Here we go. So these author-supplied keywords can also help feed into your search, going back to that idea of iterative searching. Now let's take a look at the PubMed database, which is very different from the ones that I am looking at right now. PubMed can be found on the home page of the Public Health Guide under Disease and Nutrition. PubMed is different than most of the databases that you are subscribed to because it uses something called automatic term mapping. What this means is that you don't have to use any of the Boolean operators we talked about in my previous videos. So I'm just going to start with a very simple search. There are different ways you can sort in the PubMed database. You can do by best match. The default is to sort by most recent, but you can change that to best match like I have. If I want to switch to most recent, you can see that I now have a section for best match, and then it will also give me a little bit more results than I had previously. So it's definitely something to play around with. If I want to see how PubMed is forming my search, I can look at the search details over on the side over here. PubMed uses something called mesh terms. These are medical subject headings. This gives you an idea of how PubMed is retrieving the articles that are showing up in your results. If I want to, I can play around with the filters on the left side of the screen. I can also use the advanced search. And here I can use the search builder if I want to search on terms that I have already used, or I can enter new terms in. Say I want to do a more general search on Medicare reform, but I also want to search in a specific journal. I can do that here. Depending on your topic, your results in PubMed can be much different than what I'm getting right now. If you have more questions, you're free to schedule an appointment with me.